I'm how post hear me on why I don't post this damn but I gotta show on stuff playing actions and stuff. All these stuff on my time. All the stuff they got going on. Listen, y'all. Just like how Jesse Jackson said back in the day with calling us African American, FBA is another way of doing this. Just they rock you back to sleep again with a. They took me off of here, bro. They just straight knocked me off of here. So it's crazy because every time I try to talk about some real stuff, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? But if you can hear me, say you can. But it's crazy because now I'm trying to speak some real stuff. This is how I know what I say is real. And honestly, it's probably more you on. It's just not supposed to be on here. It's supposed to be more people. But I see what YouTube is doing because they got so many people that are agents that's pushing this whole separation. There's a lot of separation going on from this so-called FBA movement. This FBA movement, know what or not, a brother did a daggone video on this. Hey Tim, I'm gonna put my email up. I'm gonna send you the video. I'm gonna send you the video, and it's gonna shock you because there was supposed to be a lot of brothers and sisters on it. But when I notice when I'm on YouTube, all these people pop up. Then next, when I go ahead on here, only one or two people pop up on here, which is funny, which is it's a good thing. Now, email me because I'm gonna send you that video. Now it's two. Now the whole thing with this FBA movement is honestly, it was it's another term to name so-called black people in this country that are so-called indigenous. And I say so-called because I want to say indigenous, but I say so-called because when they come down to it, a lot of them, they say that they're indigenous, but what tribe they're part of, they have to find out either their relative told them, and they probably didn't go through with it, or they might don't even know. But I can tell you, and I can assure you, those from the southern eastern region of the U.S. Okay, from let's just say from southeast and also to let's just say Mississippi, also Louisiana, are connected to a tribe called the Arawak. All the way, and the Arawak is connected to people over there in the Caribbean, all the way to here in the southern and eastern region, all the way down to South America. That's how big this tribe is. I know this because I talked to a sister that also broke it down to me, who have a nonprofit organization that's dealing with the Arawak Nation, and they are connected to the Taino people. The Taino are also connected to the Creek. The Creek is also connected to the Yamasee. Don't believe me? Look up the chief of the Yamasee. He also said something on an interview. I'm just paraphrasing it. He said literally out of his mouth that the tribes that call themselves Native American on paperwork, I'm just paraphrasing, I'm not saying everything word for word, okay, that they have to put down on that paperwork Negro. What does the term Negro mean, y'all? When they are talked at meetings about the creek, from what the chief said in that interview that I'm paraphrasing, they don't have an answer. When he's there with them, they don't have an answer because the real Creek people look like us. The Creek Nation is a huge nation, y'all. And you got to remember the Dawes Rolls is real. Y'all got to start doing your research and start doing your homework. Not everybody is African. A lot of Africans know that. I speak to them. They know that a lot of us were already over here. And they can tell if you're indigenous by your cheekbones. The ones that I encountered, I'm telling you from experience, they will tell you, I can tell by your cheekbones that you are a native or indigenous person here. But you know what they say? You're still my brother. That's what they told me. The brothers and sisters from the Caribbean, they already know a brother got the Haitian blood too. From the the illegal purchase of Louisiana. A lot of people don't even know that Haiti really helped jumpstart a lot of the revolutions, the revolts over here, dealing with the so-called slaves that were over here. A lot of people don't even know how to do the research. Uh, the whole maroon thing that's connected to Haiti too. All that's connected. But nobody don't want to talk about that. Nobody wants to talk about it. Why? Because you got too many daggone agents pushing this FBA agenda. That is another, listen, the term black does not exist in the court of law. I keep telling y'all that. If you look in the Black Laws Dictionary, the 4th or 5th edition, it tells you America means copper colored. That's what it means. American means copper colored. There's a thing going on in this country that nobody not really focusing on. America have resources, natural resources, just like Africa do, or El Kebulon does. That's the real. El Kebulon is the real name for that continent that they call Africa. What people not talking about is how Haiti or Haiti is sitting on top of billions, if not close to trillions of dollars of resources over there. There's a freaking metal or a meteorite that's over there. That the reason why people are over there trying to get that because it's worth a lot of money. See, we all have a certain common enemy. And I also want to let people know over there in Haiti or Hispaniola, which is one of the original, which is the original name of that island. I gotta say something to the Dominicans. Y'all are part of the Arawak also. Listen, they got us beefing with each other for what reason? And I'm not talking about me. I don't speak for myself. I can't. I'm not speaking on this. I'm speaking for myself on that. But I'm not. They got. I'm excluding myself on that because I'm not beefing with nobody. We got to really realize what's really going on. This beef is for no apparent reason. I was supposed to got a rest. Told one of my brothers I was going to take a rest, and it just baffled me because something was bothering my spirit. You know what I'm saying? It was bothering my spirit, and the thing that was bothering my spirit is how this beef going on for nonsense. Nonsense. Nonsense is the beef. Enough is enough with this shit, man. What's really going on? What's really happening? Okay, brothers and sisters that were indigenous over here, we already know what happened to our ancestors over here. We know that these people bombed Tulsa, Oklahoma, Black Wall Street. We know what they did to Lake Lanier. We know what they did to Central Park. We know. And other locations, Rosewood, all that. We know what they did. But yet, We need to check the people that are coons and people that's turncoats in our community too. We got to start checking them. Have we did that? We have so many agents in our community, but we don't check them. We'll listen to them, but we don't check them like we're supposed to. And a lot of these people that you look at that you think that know everything, they are agents because the simple fact is they have that charisma. And you fall for the oldest trick in the book because you fail to realize they prepare leaders and get leaders ready to prepare you to get fed to the wolves. I'm only saying how I feel. And I mean what I say and I say what I mean because you know why? I love my people. I love the whole melanated race because we are beautiful people, but we keep on getting manipulated by those that we think have power. You know, as I said, we think that have power. It's all about the battle of the mind. It's all psychological. It's all mental. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's all mental. It's all mental. Thank you, baby. It's all mental. And we're not thinking about that being mental. We constantly keep on getting manipulated and lied to cause the separation amongst us. They cause the separation amongst us for what reason? Because these people know that if we wake up, there's a problem at hand. That we start claiming back our nationality and birthright, we have a problem on our hands. They don't want us to wake up. We want to separate. It's called divide and conquer. The oldest trick in the book, divide and conquer. Listen, I done watched this stuff for years. I started seeing a lot of this stuff when I was younger, in my 20s. Now I'm in my 40s, man. And I'm at that point where as though I am nobody's leader. You all are your own leader. My job is to have you think before making a move. That is one of my jobs, to have you think before you move. Because every time you move or make a move, or every time you do something, everything have a pro and a con to it, and you gotta weigh them. Because guess what? At the end of it all, the only person that you have to worry about is. But when you have a group of people that on the same frequency, like they're doing, you can make mountains move. Now I know what our people over here that were born and raised that's indigenous over here, I know the power of our dollars. Y'all wanna attack those brothers and sisters and the African braiding and all of that? Do me a favor. Why don't you go do that for Walmart? Why don't you do that with Walmart like you did with Target? Because those corporations are mistreating you too. I'm just saying. I have nothing. I mean, y'all want to go attack those corporations with your dollars by doing that too. You got too many corporations that are stabbing you in the back, that's jabbing you. That's jabbing you. Other than those that look like you, even though they speak another language. But they are jabbing you, these corporations. Instead of wasting your energy on that, waste your energy on the daggone companies that show you that they don't give a damn. I mean, I'm just saying. Think about it. The self-hate is real. Let me tell you. how I see it, the whole FBA thing is just another figurehead. It's just another face, and Adolf's is another face of those that are pink people that are in power. Because honestly, the only thing that can win this is divine love. This is all dealing with hatred. I hope y'all know that. This is supposed to be dealing with the heart chakra right now. And who is on the heart chakra right now? Who are really on that heart chakra right now? I know I am. I have no ounce of hate. I have love. I'm not all about, yo, I'm going to beef with this brother because he a brother. I'm going to beef with this sister because she's a sister. But she is from another continent. He's from another continent. They are from the islands. Knowing daggone well, if you're from Louisiana, you have a direct connection to Haiti or Hispaniola. You also have a direct connection to what? To people over there in Florida and all that, and also Mississippi. Let's really talk. All the way down there to South America, you have all these connections to that Arawak tribe, man. Look it up. Arawak, look it up. Look up the Yamasi. I told you I gave a shout out to the chief of the Yamasi. Y'all need to do the homework out there. We need to stop really doing this BS, man. Like we need to focus on building our shit. We need to start really building our communities. We need to start sharpening our minds even more because this is another form of distraction. And this too shall pass. And then when they find out why this really happened, the true meaning and the stuff behind the scenes, why this all happened, I guarantee you it is something going on behind all of this. And there's something going on that they're not talking about. You got people saying, yeah, Africa separating. Okay. That's a part of the climate change. That's because Gaia, that I've been telling y'all, that's also connected to the Great Mother. I've been telling y'all years ago that this planet is alive. And I kept on telling y'all about how she was going to go through these changes. I said that before in an old stream, and I said, watch the weather patterns this year. And I said, the real new year starts in the spring solstice. And look what's going on. I said, hey, keep your eyes on the weather patterns. Keep your eyes on the natural disasters. I've been saying that for years now. Told y'all to watch out for these earthquakes. I told you to watch out for these volcanic eruptions, all the above, landslides, sinkholes, fires, all of that. I've been telling y'all this. And since Africa separating, you know what's happening? The splitting into, you know what's really happening? Is about to be a new ocean that's being created. Did y'all know that it was I think it was an 8.7 earthquake in Russia? But I told y'all, keep your eyes on the weather. I told y'all watch the weather patterns, watch everything that's dealing with nature. But we want to beef and bicker over I'm a FBA, I'm a African and all this bull. Man, listen. When it come down to Mother Nature and all that, she don't give a rat's ass about that shit. What we should be doing is planning, use our US dollars from everybody that's melanated and come together and start rebuilding and creating communities for ourselves and start funding each other, start learning survival tactics, start learning where the safe zones are in this country. Because there's a video that one of my beautiful subscribers, Mother Shelly Casey, shout out to you, beloved. You sent me that video with that brother breaking down the earthquake that happened over there somewhere in Asia. And the brother said we have over here in the United States until 2000, I think 27 to get things right so we can prepare what's going to happen over here with the natural disasters that's coming over here. Bicker and beef over what? Over fucking what? Makes no sense to me. You want to listen to all these different agents saying, "Oh man, FBA, yeah, we're going to be African." Yo, listen. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter now because I'm telling you, everybody's about to get their wake-up call. Because I told y'all, the great mother is not playing, and I told y'all Gaia is not playing. Y'all are falling for the oldest okie doke, and it's all dealing with the psychological warfare. This is the battle of this is spiritual warfare at its finest. It's all dealing with the mind that's manifesting in the physical. Do y'all see the separation? And you got all these people saying like, yeah, we in 5D, we in 5D, we in 5D, but then turn around and say, man, look, I'm an FBA, I'm indigenous. Y'all know exactly that y'all got people out there that claim to be so spiritual. I'm FBA and all and all but yet your ass talking about, but yeah, that's why Africa's spreading me too. But you're supposed to be spiritual though. Then you got people saying, man, look, we need to keep up doing what we're doing. We gotta keep doing what we're doing. Yeah, Pisces King, you know who the heck I'm talking about, bro. You know, Africa's splitting in two, and I'm FBA, and we need to stick together. And all this other stuff. But then you're gonna try to talk spiritual talk. This whole thing is a an outrage, and it's funny because nobody don't see how it's causing all y'all to be caught in the circumference of confusion, and don't realize you're being made a mockery out of. They got you again. They rocked your asses back to sleep. You know what they did? They hit you with a big ass baseball bat and clocked your ass and knocked you right the fuck out. Like what did John Witherspoon said on Friday? Hey, young man, but I'm gonna say, hey, young man, young lady, you got knocked the fuck out. I'm telling you what they doing, and y'all just keep on looking at these so-called charismatic YouTubers. Yeah, we gotta do this. FBA represent. Oh yeah, and then turn around like, yeah, Mother Nature's going through a cleansing, and she's looking out for her children. Huh? You just went by. You just said the whole FBA thing, and then going to turn around saying Mother Nature's getting rid of the heathens, and Mother Nature is fighting back and getting rid of the parasitic people. You got people saying stuff like that, but then they turn around. I'm FBA. I'm indigenous. What? What? This is the bullshit separation that we're seeing, and don't realize you're being tested spiritually. You're being tested spiritually every fucking day, but this is your biggest task by singing this bullshit right here, separating from each other. Yeah, we're going to delineate. We're going to go ahead and delineate ourselves from this, and that's what we're going to do. Keep up the good work, FBA. Keep up the good work. Do y'all know that shit being funded by, man? Pisces King, I ain't gonna say it. Y'all don't get what's really going on behind the scenes, man. A lot of y'all need to know what the hell's going on behind the scenes. Y'all being tested. And I'm gonna tell you like this: if y'all really study Mayat, and if y'all really know about the Great Mother, and if you really know about Gaia / Tia, also known as Tiamat and Kai, you really need to get your shit right. Because I'm telling you, you have until 2027 to get some act right. And that is not long from now. Y'all got to get it together, because I'm telling you, thinking Africa's splitting in half, you didn't see what's going to happen in this country. You're already seeing the floods happening in this country. They're giving you signs. Y'all seeing all these daggone crazy ass thunderstorms, lightning storms, all this crazy shit. And you just, I'm FBA. Yeah. And then, to top all that, we're getting ready for a new earth now. We're getting ready for a new earth. And yeah, I can't wait for the new earth to go. I can't wait. Yeah, the new earth, when it comes, I'm going to be happy. And I'm getting tired of this old world shit. Yeah, they gonna go. All y'all heathens, y'all gonna answer to the Most High. That's what y'all gonna do. You gonna answer, huh? But yet I just told you that the Haitians is connected to the Arawak, and the Arawak is also here, which is you, so-called black man and woman, those that are really indigenous to this land. I told you, and I paraphrase what the Yamasee chief said. Yes, you are indigenous, but you got to claim it and find out who your what tribe you belong to. FBA is not a tribe. That is, listen, in front of the UN, in front of the daggone federal government, you're not federally recognized. Don't believe me, look it up. You're not federally recognized. I told somebody I think it's only 3 more science temples that's federally recognized, I think. Don't take my word for that. One of them is here in Baltimore, Maryland, led by National Grand Sheik Joe Bratton Bay. They're federally recognized. They're the reason why, honestly, truth be told, they're the reason why Louis Farrakhan is back over here. Joe Bratton Bay told me himself. Nothing but love for Louis Farrakhan. I'm telling y'all need to wake up, man. This is not a joke. They are playing with y'all. And they got their best agents pushing that agenda. FBA. And I understand. I love y'all, my people. I know y'all want to have. I know y'all want to know who you are, and I'm telling you. I just told you. A lot of you in Louisiana, Southeast, East region, y'all connected to the earth. Those that heard that they Native American from grandmothers and all that, because that's been passed down. Yeah, that's true. That's how the way we used to talk. Please don't listen. Do not let them people hinder you and put that label on you. That FBA thing is not federally recognized, beloveds. I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm speaking from the heart because I love all of y'all. I'm not making fun of it. I need you to use your mind. And I just think it's interesting how people are not paying attention to that shit. You know, and some people are in the middle. They're trying to figure out what's going on. Some people are like, yo, I can't choose because they don't want no beef. They want to just stay neutral. I get it for the brothers and sisters over here. I get y'all. I feel you. I really feel you. I get it. I get it. I get it from where certain people from. I see where people from El Capitan, which is the real name for Africa. I get it. I get it. But y'all forget. Like a lot of us are colonized. Many of them are colonized too. It's the battle of the colonized. That's what it really is. The battle of the colonized. And it seems like they're beefing on who's the most colonized. Because honestly, what do we own and what do they own? I'll wait. What do we own and what do they own? How many of us own a business? How many of us own homes? How many of us own our names? How many of us know the meaning of our names? I'm putting all this stuff out there. Fuck that. I'm just putting all of it out there. Just answer that for me. How many of us really see behind the bullshit of this so-called separation? How many of us know that the word black is not found in the court of law? There's a part of the Christian color codes that was made by the Vatican. Look it up. To separate the pink people from us. When the word white is just a status. This is true. I just think it's something because you got all these different people saying one thing and another, and the ones that claim to be so spiritual, they in an identity crisis. They don't even know if they want to be FBA, indigenous, Moorish. They don't even know if I don't know what the hell. They don't even know if they're extraterrestrial or something. I don't know. And they be on here, and y'all letting that person or people talk like, yeah, I'm FBA, yeah, Earth is going through changes, right? And yeah, you know what I'm saying? And you know, Mother Earth, she trying to fight and she trying to give us warning signs and everything. You know what I mean? And yo, matter of fact, hey yo, look. Um, I get downloads. I get downloads, and I see things. You feel the new energies coming, right? But then turn around, yeah, FBA. Damn, you bipolar or something? What's going on? You talking spiritual, then you start saying you FBA. But these are the people that y'all are listening to. The ones that have identity crisis. Listen, there's things I really want to say on here that's going to upset a lot of people, but I'm keeping my mouth shut. I only talk to certain ones because I'm telling you, y'all are facing the invisible hand is laughing at you. Y'all facing each other like this. Y'all are facing and going to war with each other while the invisible hand is just clapping with both hands like, look at these dumb ninjas right here. These dumb ninjas, we got them again. Hey, agent, good job. That agent getting rewarded, or agents getting rewarded and laughing. We got them dumb ninjas, yo. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And y'all be looking at them and thinking that they teaching you something. I'm telling you, you got to use that third eye. You got to also pay attention. Watch the people that's talking. Watch them. I'm looking right at you in the camera. And I'm doing all this funny talking voices and shit because you got them kind of people out there doing that. Yeah, we got this thing moving now. Yeah, FBA represent. Yo, listen, if you are indigenous, that is not a name of a tribe. Please look it up. Do y'all homework, family. I really want y'all to do it. I love y'all, man. Stop getting caught up. I love y'all too much for real. I love all of y'all. Listen, I love my people, man. I love my people from here to the Caribbean and so on, bro. Listen, family, brothers and sisters, y'all got to stop this because we're beefing for what? And y'all not looking at the common enemy that you all have. And y'all just letting this shit slide and letting this shit go. And y'all not understanding or understanding, overstanding, understanding, and understanding shit. I said all four of those standings. You want to know what it is? Listen, when you understand, you don't see the knowledge or information coming. So you're under the water of that knowledge. I mean, that knowledge is water and you're under it and you don't see it. So when you overstand, your mind is about to see that information, see that water, that currency coming to you to give you that brain food. Exactly. Most people common enemy is themselves. Exactly. And I said it before, you are your own worst enemy. Your own worst enemy is you. And guess what? Remember the Ghetto Boys made a song, My Mom Playing Tricks on Me? That's what's happening. Everything is one big joke to you. You don't realize they are making fun of your mental because you don't even have the cojones to realize, damn, I got to work on myself. I can't join this. I can't join this boycott. I can't join the separation. Damn, I got this to take care of. I got that to take care of. How many of you really going to invest in so-called black businesses, though? How many are you really going to do that? Because I can guarantee you, some of y'all are going to go to Muhammad Halal Foods. I guarantee you are going to go there. I bet you are. Many of you going to go there. Oh man, I'm going to go to Muhammad's, and Muhammad don't look nothing like you. Let's talk about that. Well, you're going to go to I'm not making fun of nobody's names. You might go to Punjab Khan's eateries or something because you got a taste for East Indian food. I'm just putting all that out there. Or you might go to um, Kim 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 Chow's all you can eat buffet. I'm just putting all that stuff. I'm mentioning food because let's just mention it, brother, sister. Y'all like to eat too. Y'all like this. Y'all like to weigh your options. You also might have a taste for some Caribbean food. Y'all might have a taste for that. Hell, y'all might want to go to a salsa dance or something. Let's really think about this. Just think about it. But you want to do the separation, the delineation, whatever y'all want to call that, and y'all listen to these different people talking, and what are they talking about? Oh yeah, FBA for life. We want to go to spinning out community and try to fix our community. Really? You really gonna fix your community up? Okay, all right. But yet we still have gentrification in so-called black communities. We still have gentrification. I had to turn my alarm off. We still have gentrification in so-called black communities. But you want to fix that. You want to fix that, right? You want to invest in your communities. That's really talk. But I'm at the point like now, what we really going to do? Are we really going to come together and unify and start looking out for one another? Because that one common enemy is looking at you. They looking at you and they laughing at you. They waiting for you to try because the next step they waiting for y'all is to start fighting each other. Don't y'all understand that could lead to something else? Something that y'all been all trying not to do. That could lead into not just boycotting, but rioting. Did you ever think about that? See, you got to start looking at things from a different angle here. If I can get these ninjas to fight, that could lead to what? That could lead them to boycotting. The next thing you know, it could be a riot. Next thing you know, guess what? Martial law. Hello. Nobody not looking at that. You see? You see? You see? And you making fun of people being deported too? Why make fun of that? Don't y'all know it's children involved in that too? Being separated from their parents? Did we ever become that freaking wicked, my people? Think about that. Let it marinate. But yeah, we want to separate. We want to separate, delineate ourselves, and we want to listen to these so-called YouTubers. Look, we're going to keep it up. We're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to represent. We're going to boycott. We're going to fight what's right. And we are indigenous, and we are the FBA, and we are foundational. Meanwhile, the brothers and sisters from the Caribbean looking at y'all like, damn. A lot of them looking at y'all like, yo, why, what? We know y'all are brothers and sisters. They know more about this land being theirs along with yours. But how many of y'all sat down and talked to them about the Maroons, about the Arawak, the Taino? How many of you sat down and talked to them? How many of y'all sat down and talked to them about the connection between them and Louisiana and the Caribbean? How many of y'all sat down with some Dominicans and really broke bread with them? And vice versa. How many Dominicans sat down and broke bread, or so-called Afro-Latinos sat down and broke bread with so-called Black American people? How many of y'all did that for one another? How about this? Let's do this. Let's do each other a favor. How about y'all have a round table discussion? Break down the differences that y'all have. Then break down the common enemy that you have. Then look at the dollars that y'all can make as one unison. Look at the communities you could have together. Look at what y'all can learn from one another. I guarantee you, all of us can learn from one another and start really looking out for each other and start really building communities with one another and put differences to the side and realize, yo, we can use our money and start flipping the script on motherfuckers. How about we do that? Get rid of all your damn fucking Agent Smiths and Coons. Kick their asses out the fucking way, and we break bread and say like, yo, we got one common goal. You want your children to make it in life? You want to make it in life? We all want to make it in life? Fuck that. We got to really build. Because all I see is a bunch of people wanting to argue and bicker and beef over what? And y'all grown ass people. Y'all supposed to be leading the way for the next generation. Instead of separation, instead of bringing litigation and bringing the common goal of making things better. Because you know why? Like Pisces the King said, let me put that up. I'm going to show that on stage, if I can. That's why. That's why. That's why. But you got all these damn leaders, all these YouTubers pushing this FBA thing. You got some spiritualists that's saying they FBA too. And I'm like, huh? Like, yo, we got to wake up out of that. Shout out to Arawak Nation, that beautiful sister, and the things that she's doing for the community. I'll give her a shout out on TikTok. Shout out to you, sister. And one of these days, I hope she watch. And one of these days, I really hope that she'll be a guest on the things that I have in the future planned with some people, so everybody can really get an education. And hopefully, one of these days, I can actually sit down with the Yamasi chief, so y'all can really learn. So y'all can really know what the real deal is, and put that FBA stuff down, and be like, yo, we are truly indigenous, and you can find out who the hell what tribe you belong to. All I'm on here to let y'all know is, listen, the beef is bullshit. The separation is bullshit. It's smoke and mirrors to me. I don't know about y'all. Enough is a fucking enough with this bullshit. Either we want to build something or we not. Because right now we need to be bridging the gaps right now, because a lot of shit about to start taking place and nobody not ready for that shit. You got motherfuckers talking about Yellowstone about to blow. You got motherfuckers so scared they don't even know what to do. But yeah, here we are. We just want to argue and bicker and beef over nonsense. The separation is bullshit. Trust me. Because if an earthquake hit Earth today or tomorrow, you're in the middle of a boycott between what they talking about, wherever they at, niggas will be scared as shit. They'll run then. Sorry for saying the N-word. Ninjas will run then. Ninjas will run. Nobody not looking at that. But anyway, my thing is, get yourselves right with this, man. Stop falling victim to all of the illusions and the distractions. These people are your Agent Smiths that's pushing these agendas, man. And y'all don't get it. They are laughing literally at y'all. And some of them, if not all of them, are walking and running to the bank saying, we got them dumb ninjas. They walking and running to the bank. We got these dumb ninjas. We got them. All right? On that note, man, listen. I just want to spread how the way I fucking feel about this, because I think it's pointless. I don't think it's going to solve anything. And laughing at people getting deported, that is one of the worst things we could ever do, is laugh at people like that. Because I'm telling you, there's children involved in that. I love children. I feel like children are the future. Children are the future, man. And every child, if they have the chance, they deserve true parents. We need to start looking at things and start being humane. Everybody that are melanated should be humane to their own. If we can be like that towards other nations, why can't we be like that towards ours? We really need to love ourselves on this, man. Because everybody keep on talking about Essence Fest and all that. I feel you. All of that, I feel y'all on that. But you gotta look at who is in charge of these companies, man. Look who's in charge of these companies. And on that, I digress. I said what I had to say. If you love what I say, love what I said, subscribe if y'all haven't. Keep on watching because I got so much I want to say on here. Trust me. Because the next thing I'm going to really go on is how we are getting spiritually hijacked by these people that are pushing these agendas. Because guess what? Time is of the essence, and we are not that far away of getting what we finally deserve as a people. All over. Mainly the ones that are indigenous to this land and over in the Caribbean. You feel me? Enough is enough, y'all. We gotta wake up. Don't wait until 2027 when shit really start hitting the fan. Because we ain't see nothing yet. Trust me. We have all the way until spring solstice for all these disasters to clear up, but they're gonna get even worse though. All these natural disasters are gonna get worse next year. Y'all ain't see shit yet. We ain't see nothing. So my thing to y'all, get your spirits right. Get your mind right. Get your thoughts right. And deal with divine love. Because when you keep on doing this stuff, it's dealing with a lot of hatred. Earth is already acting up. She's already let me know she don't give a damn. So I think y'all need to start giving a damn. Because we all we got. Or all we have. This is our land, yes. We are indigenous to the whole planet. Not just here. We were created first. We got to do the right thing here. And we have to prepare for the future, not just for the here and now, but for the future. And us being divided and us arguing over this and over that. Meanwhile, none of us have power, financial power, and power like we think. Think about it. How many of us really own everything that we need to own? And I'm not just talking about materialism. Do you own your name? Do you own anything at all other than materialistic shit? Think about it. Ownership is the key. But the only way we can own anything is we come together as one cohesive unit and have one ideal plan. Separation is not the key. Never was. Never will. Divided you stand. Divided, united we stand. Divided we fall. Keep that in mind. And me, I'm right there. I'm here to bridge the gaps and get shit done. Where y'all at? Because I can tell you, shit is about to hit the motherfucking fan when it's all said and done. Y'all haven't seen shit yet. Nature got some shit in store. And also the spirit realm got some shit in store too. So I hope y'all are ready for that. So get your minds right because the veil is finally done and gone. Y'all about to see some fireworks and some shit. This year's not over in no fucking December. The next year is coming. The new year is coming in the spring equinox, which is the spring solstice. So get ready. Get ready. Peace, love, light, darkness, supreme balance between the yin and yang. I love all of you. Thank you for watching. Please let it be known that I love everybody. I have nothing against no one. Okay? I'm out.